Welcome my channel Super Rare Coins. Today is best top 3 coins. Please don't skip this video. So let's get it started. The 1999 Spain 10 euro cent coin is a highly fascinating piece in the world of modern European coinage because it represents not only Spain's transition from its historic peseta currency to euro, but also the earliest issues of euro coins themselves. Although the euro did not physically enter circulation until January 1st, 2002, coins and notes were minted in advance beginning in 1999, with the year 1999 stamped on many first-issue examples. These early struck coins, including the 1999 Spain 10 cent coin, were produced to prepare for the massive changeover, to supply banks, and to distribute in starter kits that helped citizens familiarize themselves with the new currency. Because of this, the 1999 Spanish euro coins hold a special symbolic and historical status. They are among the very first tangible representations of Europe's new, unified monetary system. On the obverse national side, the coin features a portrait of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, 1547–1616, Spain's most celebrated writer and author of Don Quixote, often regarded as the first modern novel. This design was chosen to honor Spain's literary and cultural contribution to the world, with Cervantes serving as a symbol of intellectual creativity and artistic achievement. The portrait, designed by Spanish engraver Begoña Castellanos, shows Cervantes in a confident pose with a ruffled collar, emphasizing his iconic status in Spanish culture. The background is elegantly stylized with fine lines that enhance the figure's prominence. Around the portrait are the 12 stars of the European Union, representing unity and solidarity across the member states. To the left appears the inscription ESPA, identify the issuing country, and just beneath the portrait is the year of issue 1999, a tiny mint mark of the Real Casa de la Moneda, Royal Mint of Spain. In Madrid also appears, confirming its place of manufacture. This obverse design was Spain's first type of euro design, used from 1999 until 2009, when minor modifications were introduced on the reverse, common side. The coin follows a standard design created by Luc Luyx, a Belgian designer for the Royal Belgian Mint. This reverse design is uniform across all Eurozone 10, 20, and 50 cent coins. It shows a map of the European Union, depicted with vertical lines cutting across the map, symbolizing Europe's place in the global economy and its connections. At this time, the map design reflected the pre-2004 EU of 15 member states, as the major enlargement had not yet occurred. To the right is the large numeral 10, followed by the words Euro cent in small capital letters. The 12 stars once again encircle the design, emphasizing European unity. This common reverse is used across all countries, ensuring the euro's recognizability in every member state, while allowing each nation to showcase its heritage on the obverse. In terms of physical specifications, the 1999 Spain 10 euro cent coin is struck in Nordic gold, a copper alloy consisting of 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. The name is misleading as the alloy contains no actual gold, but it was selected for its bright golden appearance, corrosion resistance, and durability in circulation. The coin has a weight of 4.10 grams, a diameter of 19.75 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.93 millimeters. Its edge is finely milled with regular indentations, which both enhances grip and helps prevent counterfeiting, while also making the coin distinguishable by touch for the visually impaired. These standardized measurements ensure that all euro coins function seamlessly across vending machines, banks, and shops in every Eurozone country. The historical context of the 1999 issue is especially important. While these coins were minted in 1999, they were not released into everyday circulation until 2002. Instead, they were distributed in preparation kits and stored in banks ahead of the euro launch. As such, 1999 Spanish euro coins are often seen as first strikes or pre-issue examples, marking Spain's participation in one of the largest currency transitions in history. For Spanish citizens, the appearance of Cervantes on the national side also helped provide continuity, reminding them of their cultural heritage during a time of great economic change. The year 1999 is therefore significant not just as a mint date, but as a symbol of anticipation for the euro era. From a numismatic perspective, the 1999 Spain 10 euro cent coin holds special appeal. Although the mintage was high, Spain struck tens of millions of coins. To prepare for the transition, collectors prize these early dates because they represent the first year of euro coin production. In circulated condition, these coins typically hold only face value, around 10 cents, but in uncirculated or mint condition, they can fetch between €1 and €3, with proof strike versions or coins and starter kits commanding slightly higher prices. Truly exceptional examples in perfect mint state or with minting errors, such as missed strikes, double inscriptions, or off-center strikes, can sell for significantly more, sometimes €20, €50, or beyond, depending on the rarity of the error. The symbolism of the coin is profound. Cervantes represents Spain's intellectual golden age, connecting the coin to a national cultural legacy. The EU stars emphasize Spain's modern role as a member of a broader European community. The date 1999, meanwhile, reminds us of the bold leap Europe was taking into a unified future. This makes the coin not only a piece of money, but also a small piece of history capturing a transitional moment where tradition and innovation meet in conclusion. The 1999 Spain 10-euro-cent coin is one of the most historically meaningful minor denominations in Spanish euro coinage. It embodies the early production phase of the euro, being minted 3 years before its actual circulation, and it features Miguel de Cervantes as a proud symbol of Spain's cultural identity. Struck in Nordic gold with precise standardized specifications, it was designed for durability, function, and symbolism. While common in mintage and circulation, its early date makes it a favorite among collectors who value the story of Europe's monetary unification. This coin remains a shining example of how even the smallest denomination can carry immense historical and cultural weight. Next, the 2004 Spain 10-euro-cent coin is a small but culturally significant piece of the modern European monetary system. Struck as part of the euro coinage introduced in 2002, Spain, as one of the founding members of the Eurozone, adopted the euro to replace its historic national currency, the peseta, and this 10-cent coin became part of everyday commerce across Spain and the wider Eurozone. While modest in denomination, the coin carries great symbolic meaning, representing Spain's national heritage, its contributions to European integration, and the shared identity of a euro currency system. The 2004 issue is one of the regular circulating strikes, bearing the Spanish national design created for the euro's introduction, while also incorporating European-wide features that connect it with other member states' coinage. On the obverse side, national side, the coin proudly features a portrait of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, 1547-1616, Spain's most celebrated literary figure, and author of Don Quixote. Known as the father of the modern novel, Cervantes was chosen to appear on the 10, 20, and 50-euro-cent coins to symbolize the richness of Spanish culture and literature. His portrait is turned slightly to the left, showing strong facial features that reflect wisdom and creative depth. Next to his likeness is the inscription ESPA, denoting the issuing country, along with the 12 stars of the European Union, symbolizing Spain's membership in the EU and its unity with other nations in the euro system. Beneath Cervantes' portrait appears the year of issue, 2004, placed alongside a small mint-mark symbol representing the Real Casa de la Moneda, Royal Mint of Spain, in Madrid. The portrait of Cervantes was intended to remind all Europeans that Spain's contributions to world culture are foundational and enduring. The reverse side, common side, follows the standard design created by Luc Louix of Belgium, which is shared by all 10, 20, and 50-euro-cent coins throughout the Eurozone. It depicts a map of the European Union symbolizing unity, cooperation, and integration among the member states. The design shows the map positioned against the background of vertical lines, with 12 stars arranged around the perimeter to represent harmony and solidarity between the countries. To the right side of the map, the numerical denomination 10 is clearly displayed, followed by the words Eurocent. Ensuring that the coin is easily recognized across all euro-using countries, the standardized reverse design allows for instant recognition, no matter which member nation issued the coin, reflecting the core principle of the euro: one currency, many cultures at in terms of physical specifications. The 2004 Spain 10-euro-cent coin was struck in a metal known as Nordic gold, an alloy composed of 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. Despite its name, Nordic gold contains no actual gold, but the alloy was chosen for its golden appearance, resistance to tarnish, and excellent durability in circulation. The coin weighs 4.10 grams, has a diameter of 19.75 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.93 millimeters. Its edge features a series of fine indentations, a reeded edge, both for tactile recognition and to make counterfeiting more difficult. These specifications are standardized across the Eurozone, ensuring uniformity and compatibility in vending machines' banking systems. And commerce, the historical context of the 2004 Spain 10-cent coin is tied to the early years of the euro. Spain officially adopted the euro in 2002, and the years immediately following were a period of transition, where older peseta coins and banknotes were gradually withdrawn from circulation. By 2004, the euro had fully replaced the peseta, and coins such as this 10-cent piece became familiar to the Spanish people and to citizens across Europe who traveled through or traded with Spain. The choice of Cervantes as a national design was deliberate, highlighting Spain's cultural achievements and reminding the world of its intellectual legacy. The early 2000s were also a time of European expansion and integration, with the EU preparing to welcome new members in 2004, making the coin part of a broader narrative of unity and shared prosperity. The mintage of the 2004 Spain 10-euro-cent coin was large, as these coins were produced in the millions to ensure sufficient supply for everyday commerce. The Royal Mint of Spain struck tens of millions of 10-cent pieces in 2000 for making them widely available and very common today. As such, they remain in active circulation and are easily found both within Spain and across the Eurozone proof, and collector sets were also issued in smaller quantities, intended for numismatists and those interested in owning pristine, specially struck examples. From a numismatic value perspective, the 2004 Spain 10-euro-cent coin is generally worth only its face value of 10 cents in circulated condition, as it is common and widely available. Uncirculated examples or coins in mint state MS condition may carry a modest premium, often ranging between €1 and €2 depending on quality. Proof versions, struck with mirror-like finish for collectors, can be worth between €5 and €15, depending on the set and demand. Error coins, such as those struck off-center, with die cracks or misaligned details, can be significantly more valuable, sometimes selling for tens or even hundreds of euros if they are rare and well-preserved. The symbolism of the 2004 Spain 10-euro-cent coin is deeply layered. The image of Cervantes reflects Spain's literary and cultural pride, honoring a figure whose work has shaped world literature for centuries. The surrounding stars and the shared reverse design symbolize Spain's integration into the European community, balancing national pride with continental unity. The coin thus serves as both a practical tool of exchange and a reminder of Spain's dual identity as a proud nation and a member of a greater European project. In conclusion, the 2004 Spain 10-euro-cent coin represent a blend of national culture and European unity, featuring Miguel de Cervantes on the obverse and the shared EU map on the reverse. It symbolizes Spain's literary heritage and its role within the Eurozone, struck in Nordic gold, durable, and standardized in size and weight. It circulated widely across Europe during the formative years of the euro currency system. While common in everyday commerce and modest in collector value, it remains historically significant as a tangible representation of Spain's cultural pride and its commitment to European integration. Next, the 2005 Spain 10-euro-cent coin is a fascinating piece of modern European coinage, representing both Spain's national cultural identity and its shared membership within the European Union. Introduced as part of the euro currency system that replaced the Spanish peseta in 2002, the coin belongs to the family of small denomination euro coins that circulate widely across the Eurozone. While the face value of this coin is modest at just 10 cents, its design, symbolism, and context make an interesting object of study for numismatists, historians, and collectors alike. The 2005 issue belongs to the first design type of Spanish euro coins, which prominently feature the portrait of Spain's greatest literary figure, Miguel de Cervantes. This design remained unchanged from 2002 until 2009, when a minor redesign was introduced to comply with updated European coinage guidelines on the obverse national side. The 2005 Spain 10-euro-cent coin proudly displays the portrait of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, 1547-1616, the celebrated author of Don Quixote. This image captures Cervantes as a symbol of Spain's contribution to global literature and cultural heritage. The portrait is stylized with sharp details, showing Cervantes in period attire with a rough collar and a confident gaze, emphasizing his importance as a father of the modern novel. Around the portrait are the 12 stars of the European Union, arranged as a circular frame, symbolizing Spain's membership in the EU and its shared identity within Europe. To the left of Cervantes appears the ESPA, identifying the issuing country, while beneath or to the side is the year of issue, 2005. Also present is a small mint mark of the Real Casa de la Moneda, Royal Mint of Spain, in Madrid, the institution responsible for producing Spanish euro coins. This obverse design was chosen deliberately to reflect Spain's cultural pride and intellectual achievements, ensuring that every Spaniard carried a piece of their literary history in their daily transactions. The reverse, common side, follows the standard design created by Luke Lewix, used on all euro coins of 10, 20, and 50-cent denominations across the Eurozone. It features a map of the European Union, which in this early version shows the 15 member states that existed prior to the 2004 enlargement. The map is shown against a series of vertical lines, with 12 stars surrounding the design to symbolize unity, harmony, and solidarity among member nations. To the right side, the large numeral 10 is clearly displayed accompanied by the words Euro Cent, making the denomination easily identifiable in any member country. This shared reverse design embodies the euro's core principle, one currency used by many nations, unified in appearance while still allowing each country to display its own national identity on the obverse. The physical characteristics of the 2005 Spain 10 euro cent coin adhere to the standardized specifications used for all euro coinage of this denomination. The coin is struck in Nordic gold, an alloy of 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. Though it contains no actual gold, the alloy was chosen for its golden appearance, durability, and resistance to tarnish. The coin weighs 4.10 grams, has a diameter of 19.75 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.93 millimeters. Its edge is finely milled with indentations, a feature designed to assist the visually impaired deter counterfeiting and add a distinctive tactile quality. These standardized traits ensure compatibility across all euro-accepting machines and commerce systems. Throughout the Eurozone, the historical context of the 2005 issue is important to understanding its significance. By 2005, Spain had already been using the euro for 3 years, and its citizens were fully accustomed to the new currency. The euro had successfully replaced the peseta, and coins like this one were common in circulation across Spain and beyond. The year 2005 also fell during a period of European expansion, as the EU had just welcomed 10 new member states in 2004, broadening the cultural and economic landscape of the Union. While the common reverse design on this coin had not yet been updated to reflect the enlarged EU, this change came later in 2007. The 2005 coin still symbolizes the dynamic growth of the European project for Spain. Continuing to feature Cervantes on its coinage reinforced a message of national pride within the broader European context, in terms of mintage and availability. The 2005 Spain 10 euro cent coin was produced in very large numbers to meet the demands of everyday commerce. The Real Casa de la Moneda struck tens of millions of these coins, ensuring their wide availability both in Spain and across the Eurozone. Because of this high mintage, the coin is not rare and circulated examples are still commonly found in wallets, tills, and banks. Proof and collector sets were also issued, intended for numismatists and those wishing to own pristine, specially struck versions. From a numismatic perspective, the value of the 2005 Spain 10 euro cent coin depends on its condition and form. In circulated condition, it is generally worth only its face value of 10 cents, as it is extremely common. Uncirculated examples or coins in mint state condition may attract collectors and can sell for around €1 to €2, depending on grade-proof versions. Included in official collector sets can be worth more, often between €5 and €15, depending on demand. However, the most valuable specimens are those featuring minting errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double lettering, which are rare and sought after by specialists. Such error coins can command prices significantly higher than their face value, sometimes reaching €50 or more depending on rarity. The symbolism of the coin is multi-layered and profound. On one level, it reflects Spain's cultural pride by honoring Cervantes, a man whose literary genius shaped not only Spanish literature, but also world culture. On another level, it reflects Spain's integration into the European community, symbolized by the EU stars and the shared reverse design thus. The coin represents both individuality and unity, balancing Spain's national heritage with its participation in a collective European identity. For the ordinary user, it may simply serve as change or a coffee, but for the collector and historian, it speaks volumes about culture, economics, and politics in early 21st century Europe. In conclusion, the 2005 Spain 10 € coin is more than a piece of small change. It is a reflection of Spain's cultural legacy and its role in the European Union. Feature Miguel de Cervantes on the obverse and the EU map on the reverse. It embodies a blend of national pride and continental unity that defines the euro currency. Struck in durable Nordic gold with standardized dimensions, it was issued in large numbers for everyday use, but also in smaller proof editions for collectors. While common in circulation and modest in collector value, it remains historically and symbolically important, connecting Spain's literary heritage with a broader story of European integration in the early 21st century. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.